everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. If you're new here, my name is Maria and in today's video I have 4 Eastern farmhouse DIYs. I think these turned out beautiful. I did use mostly Dollar Tree items. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. I'm going to start with the hop sign. So from Dollar Tree, I'm using a Valentine sign. I know they're not carrying these right now, but Dollar Tree has so many different signs you can use instead. I just love these signs because you can make 2 signs out of this one. For this DIY, I'm only using one of them. So I'm going to remove the back ribbon and the staples and paint this using some white chalk paint. I didn't sand down where the staples were at, so you can see it a lot. So then I decided to sand the whole entire sign, and I love how this left it. For the letters H and P, I'm using these giant letters that I got from Michael's a few weeks ago. They were on sale for $1. But Dollar Tree carries different things you can use, like poster sticker letters. Now, I'm going to paint these black since they're red. Once they are dry, I'm going to place them on my sign. So I'm doing the H and the P only with these stickers. For the letter O, I will be doing something different. So I'm using the Dollar Tree wire jute cord to make the O. Now I decided to add some of the boxwood greenery from Walmart. I'm going to add 4 little stems, 2 going one way and the other 2 going the other way. I'm going to glue them with hot glue. I did leave a space in between the greenery, so like that I can add a bow. I'm going to make a bow using this Walmart ribbon that I got during Christmas. I did end up switching it to a buffalo check instead later on. I then thought it would be so cute to make this into a bunny, so I'm going to make some ears using this galvanized heart. I'm using one of the Dollar Tree bunnies as a stencil for the ears. Using the ear that I just cut out, I'm going to use it as a stencil now, so like that they can be the same size. Once I have my ears, I'm going to glue them to the wreath. The last thing I will be doing is just gluing the wreath to my sign. Since I'm going to add a stand to this little sign, I'm going to just cover the back using a piece of construction paper. For the stand, I will be using a piece of paint stick that I already had with some Jenga blocks. I did paint them using the Waverly Antique Wax. And that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful. I just love how that O turned out with the little bunny ears. For my next DIY, I will be using another Dollar Tree Valentine sign. I'm going to take this apart because I will be using the back of this sign, and I'm going to paint it using some white chalk paint. I just love these signs. They make anything look so high-end. I know Dollar Tree isn't carrying them anymore, but you can use any Dollar Tree sign instead. I changed the color of the frame using the Waverly Antique Wax. This DIY is inspired by Pinterest. I fell in love with the Easter Bunny sign that I seen, so I decided to recreate it. From Hobby Lobby, I will be using a buffalo check scrapbook paper, and for the little bunny, I will be using this cute little bunny that came in a Dollar Tree pack. Now that I'm looking at it, this buffalo check background with the pink bunny looks so cute, so that is another DIY you can do instead. Now I'm going to just trace the bunny on the back of the paper. When putting the frame back together, I like to start with the center pieces first and then the side pieces. Before I add the bunny to the front, I am going to flip the sign around. I wasn't able to remove the whole back, so I decided to just cover it using some construction paper. And now it looks so much better. Now to glue the bunny, I am going to use some glue stick. You can't use Mod Podge, but you guys know how I feel about Mod Podge. For the tail, I removed the pom-pom from the pink bunny and added to the new bunny. Now the last thing I did was just outline the bunny. This made it look more high-end and stand out more. And that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful and it was so easy to make. For my next DIY, I will be using the leftover decor piece from my first DIY. Now I'm going to cut this in half, but before that I'm going to measure it using this L ruler from Dollar Tree. I'm using my handsaw to cut this. My measurements were a little bit off, but I did went back and fix it. I will be using some Dollar Tree popsicle sticks to attach this together. Now I'm going to paint this using my white chalk paint. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. Now for the carrots, I'm using these that I got last year from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if they're going to bring them this year, but if they don't, Dollar Tree does carry other different carrots you can use instead. I'm going to use the same Hobby Lobby scrapbook paper that I used in my first DIY to trace the carrot. But I'm only doing like the bottom part. The top part I will be painting it using the Waverly Antique Wax. I also decided to use some boxwood greenery as the leaves, so I am going to cut all of the little stems off and then glue them to the top part. To glue it, I will be using my regular glue stick, but on the top part where the leaves are at, I'm going to use hot glue. I then decided to add some of the burlap ribbon that I removed from the sign. I thought it was too pretty to not use it. I will be doing the same thing to the second carrot, but this time instead of adding some of the buffalo check paper, I painted it using the Waverly Antique Wax. Now that my carrots are done, I'm going to finish my sign. I'm going to sand it down, making it look more rustic and old. And when I painted this, I used way too much paint in the center, so the line disappeared. I will be using a thumbtacks to remove some of the paint, and the line will be more visible. Now I'm going to just glue the carrots to my sign. The last thing I will be adding is the word carrots, 5 cents. So I will be using these stickers that I already had. I'm going to paint them black. I also didn't have a capital C, so what I did is I used one of the zeros from this page and cut it in half, and that is how I got my C. The last thing I did was just trace the carrots with a black permanent marker. And that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful and it's so cute, and it looks so good with the rest of my DIYs. My next DIY is so easy and simple to do. From Dollar Tree, I will be using one of the wood crates, and I'm going to paint this using the Waverly Antique Wax. To match my other decor, I will be using this buffalo check ribbon that I got from Walmart during Christmas. I'm going to just glue it around the crate, and I also want to cover the little holes that the crate has. For the greenery, I will be using some boxwood greenery from Walmart. I'm going to cut all the stems off from this pick. I decided to make this arrangement more Easter, so I couldn't think of anything but some little ears that are poking out of the arrangement. I am using the Dollar Tree jute wire cord to make the ears, and for them to stand up nice and straight, I am going to glue them to a piece of popsicle stick. And to add some more decorations to it, I will be adding a burlap bow. And that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful, and I think the little ears look so cute poking out from the greenery. And that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.